Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, it was requested that I do an updated makeup collection, and a few people would like the comment as well. So I thought I would do it. It's probably, I did one, the last time I did it was in the flat that I was living in, and it's probably downsized quite a lot since then, I think. Because I've just been more like selective of what I buy now, and I'm also just trying to use things up, hence why I'm doing the 100 days of makeup on my Instagram. It's just trying to use some of my products up. But yeah, I thought I would show you my makeup collection. And yeah, I'll leave the old one linked below so you can compare the two. But yeah, I just thought I'd show you, and maybe if there's anything that grabs your eye that I haven't used in a video for a while, then let me know as well. But yeah, so here we go. I've got mine in these drawers. I think these are from IKEA, obviously. Yeah, so I don't think I need much more of an introduction, so if you'd like to see my makeup collection, then please keep watching. Okay, so on this top shelf here is where I keep all of my lipsticks. There used to be a drawer down below which had lipsticks in as well, but this is all my collection. So I've got, as you probably can recognise, all the Lily Lolo ones here. I don't own all the kind of original Lily Lolo lipsticks, the natural ones. I know I've got like rose gold, what other ones were there? I think it was like a few other pinky ones I just never wore. But I have got all the vegan lipsticks from Lily Lolo because I do enjoy those quite a bit. My 100% Pure matte lipsticks, my new addition, Wine Cup, is a beautiful shade. It's kind of like a bold lip colour, but also quite a wearable one as well. Absolutely stunning, and I love that colour. Yeah, I've got some of my Jane Iredale lip and cheek tints here, the pink and the orange one, which I really, really like. There's my Davina Organic ones here, which I don't know what happened. Like, her shop's completely gone now. So I've got two of her lipsticks, which I do use. I just never use them on camera because, oh, I can't get them off. There's this kind of no point, as you can't get hold of them, but it's a really nice nude and a really nice deep red, and they are very pretty colours, and they feel really nice on the lips, really moisturising and stuff like that. It's just a shame that yeah, you can't get her products anymore. Like I said, I don't know the reason why she stopped, but yeah, it is a shame because they were nice products. And then right at the back here, I've got my two Ben Lacoste ones, so my pink honey that I always wear. I've got Catwalk, and then I've got my Antipods here, which I do actually want to pick up a few more Antipods ones because these are really nice. I got in Remarkably Red, which actually comes out, it's a lot more kind of pinky tone than I thought, as opposed to red. And it's an unusual shaped bullet, which I'm not necessarily the fan of the bullet, but it's a really nice lipstick and formula. So yeah, that one I really like. And then moving on to here, so this is just a black lipstick. I use it, I don't really wear black lipsticks, but I use it when I'm doing like my Halloween stuff or things like that. It kind of works nicely. So it's just from Barry M. Yeah, just a standard black lipstick. This, I believe, is a Nabla lipstick, which I don't actually often wear at all. So maybe I need to pull that one out again and try it. But it's a nice kind of like cool toned nude, which is really, really pretty. There's the Charlotte Tilbury lipstick in Pillow Talk. I did mention a while ago that someone that I watch, Hannah Renee, who's just gone cruelty free with her makeup, mentioned that she wasn't 100% sure whether this is cruelty free anymore. She's now said in one of her videos that that her facts were wrong and that they are cruelty free. But I've been researching it and I can't find evidence either way. As such, and Logical Harmony, is it Logical Harmony or is it Cruelty Free Kitty, who has the list of all the cruelty free brands? Charlotte Tilbury isn't listed on this. So I'm not actually sure about Charlotte Tilbury itself, so I'm not 100% sure the status of this one, so I need to do some more research and I can let you know. Then I've got three of the Colourpop lipsticks. My favourite one is Solo. It's a really beautiful red and it's matte and smooth, which I really, really like. So that's a nice one. I've got my Ritual de Fille Forbidden Green one, which is not the most wearable, but again, for editorial or Halloween type looks, that is perfect. Oh, I still got my Jane Iredale sugar and butter thing, but it's pretty much, yeah, that's the sugar side. That's pretty much gone. So I don't really know why I still got this. I need to actually just pick up a new one. And then that's what's left of the lip balm. But this is a really nice product, especially with the really cold weather. it just works perfectly and stuff like that. I do have one Kiko lipstick left, and it's just because it's the one colour that I like to use quite a bit on my day-to-day. It's just a beautiful nude pink colour, just a really, really pretty colour. My only liquid lipstick that I own is, as of, oh no, sorry, I got 2 liquid lipsticks. So this one is a Dose of Colours liquid lipstick in Truffle. It's a really nice formula. It's not too drying on the lips. I have been kind of going more for lipstick formulas now as opposed to liquid lipsticks. I used to absolutely love liquid lipsticks, but I've kind of gone off them. This one is a really nice formula and is a really nice colour. So if you were wanting to pick up a liquid lipstick, Dose of Colours do nice ones. But yeah, I've just kind of, I think my preference nowadays is more lipsticks. And I used to be very much a matte lip girl, but as you know, lip glosses seem, well, I say lip glosses, the one lip gloss in particular, which is not that one, this one, Whisper from Lily Lolo, is my obviously go-to. I've then got a lip oil from Barry M, that's just nice, hydrates the lips without being sticky or anything like that. And then I do have, my nan got given this as a free thing, so she gave it to me. I haven't actually used it yet. It's a Sleek Matte Me lip cream in Cinnamon Spice. Now I did used to have these Matte Me lip creams, and I did find them quite drying. So I might just play with it and see if it's how I remember, or if they've changed the formula or not, because I haven't really played with those in a while. I've got my Nabla liquid lipstick here. Oh, so I've got 3 liquid lipsticks. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, this is such a beautiful colour. This is the colour Canal. And this is gorgeous. I don't actually use this often enough. Absolutely stunning colour. And again, not too bad in terms of formula-wise either. And then I've got the Lip Caramel from 100% Pure in Rum Nougat, which I use quite a bit. And then I've got all my Lily Lolo lip glosses. And like I mentioned, I only own 4 of the ones you can actually get permanently. So I've got Whisper, Clear, High Flyer, and English Rose. Yes, English Rose. And then I have the kind of 4 festive ones hidden at the back, which again, I don't really use that often. So I either just need to get on and use them, or I need to declutter them, give them to friends, or if they've gone off, chuck them or donate them, whatever I need to do with them. So that is my lipstick collection. Like I said, there used to be a drawer down below with a whole bunch of lipsticks in, but this is all I own now in terms of lipsticks. Okay, so this drawer used to have necklaces in. This currently has nothing in. And this drawer, like I said, had all my lipsticks in. Now it just holds my lip liners that I own. So I do have a sample of a Charlotte Tilbury lipstick. This is all the kind of lip liners that I have. So there's a Barry M, the Lily Lolo, the Benecos ones, there's a Neve Cosmetics one in there. Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk as well is hiding in there. So yeah, this is all the lip liners I own as well. So very slim selection, has to be said. My favourite is definitely the Benecos. I mean, look how small it is now. I need to get a new one soon before it runs out completely. But yes, this is my lip liner collection. So that is it. Oh, there's just and yes, the drawer needs a clean, I do know. There is just a sharpener and a little pot that you can put like powders or something in if you're travelling there from Kiko. Next drawer is all my face stuff. So this is all the face stuff that I own. So in this basket here is where I keep my primers and concealers and powders and foundations. So I've got the This Works primer, moisturiser and mask in one. It's the In Transit Camera Close-Up, which I really like. Almost out of the Milk Hydro Grip primer, which is a really great primer. Love that. My Hint Beauty concealers, the light one and also the one in dark or deep. What's that? Oh, deep, so I can use it more as like a cream bronzer type effect. I've got the Makeup Revolution concealer because, as you know, whilst I couldn't get hold of the Hint Beauty one for a while, I was using a substitute. So this was my substitute, so I'm keeping it here in case that incident ever happens again, and then I've got a backup ready to go. The Benecos colour correctors, although I never use colour correctors, so I don't know why I've got it really. But I know someone wanted a video a while ago, which I did, on how to conceal dark circles, so I did use it in that, and it is a nice product. So if you are someone who does use colour correctors, or yeah, needs colour correctors, this is a nice product for sure. I just don't really use colour correctors personally. So yeah, so I've got my ordinary serum foundation as well, which is almost out of. I was kind of also using that in replacement for the Hint Beauty whilst I was waiting for that to arrive. I've just got this one, which I use mainly for kind of, not as a foundation at all, it's the Illamasqua in white, but more for kind of special effects type stuff. And then I've got my two powders, my Hourglass and my So Pure Bamboo Blur powder. I realised I never got around to doing the comparison between these two powders, and they pretty much are identical, not in terms of texture or anything like that. This one, the Bamboo, is much kind of silkier and softer. It's a very interesting texture, almost like icing sugar, if I can relate it to that, whereas this is much more of like a regular, it feels like a regular powder in terms of texture wise. This one has a yellow tint to it. It's a translucent one, but it has a yellow tint to it. This is white. I'd say the big difference between the two is that this one will hold my makeup a lot longer. So at the end of the day, if I'm wearing that, there is basically little to no shine on my face, which is perfect because that's what I need, especially at work. It can get quite hot, and sometimes I do get oily towards the end of the day, naturally anyway, so that holds great. However, this is not for evening or photographic purposes, because it will give you quite a big flash, quite a bad flashback, whereas this doesn't. This, at the end of the day, I will have a little bit of shine, but it doesn't hold my makeup as well as this one does. However, if I'm going out in the evening or know I'm going to be photographed, I will use the Hourglass one because it gives me no flashback at all. So I do like both these powders, and I will continue to use both and repurchase both, but this is like my daytime keeps my makeup in place type product. This does keep my makeup in place, but this is more for the evening, and if I know there's going to be pictures, because it won't give me flashback. In this section is all my highlighters. So I've got my Nabla highlighter here, which is in Venus Sands, really pretty. I've got my two Ether Beauty ones, which we know I love. Ooh, this one's the pink Diamond Dust, really pretty, and I've got the Pure Diamond Dust there as well. I've got my Lady Lola ones here in Champagne and Rose, which for some reason I haven't really been touching Rose at all recently. If I'm using these, it's going to be the Champagne one. I don't know why, it just seems to be my preference at the moment. Let's open this one up. So here's Rose. It's just beautiful, kind of more pink toned, as opposed to the Champagne. But yeah, for some reason the Champagne just always comes first. I don't know why. I've got a little Pixie highlighter here, Duo, which is really pretty. This, which I got as like a sample, it's the Hint Beauty Lumiere. What's it? The Hint Beauty Lumiere powder type thing, which I've used a couple of times, and just gives like a golden sheen. Got my Maya Chia highlighter of the day, which I absolutely love, and will be replacing my Charlotte Tilbury once this has run out completely. This is the Hollywood Flawless Filter. It's a lovely product, but yeah, like I said, I wanted a clean beauty version of it, and this is it. So it doesn't give the coverage like that one does, but I don't really need the coverage from that. It's more to do with the type of shine and highlight it gives my skin, so love that. I've got the Iconic London highlighting drops, the Shine one, and then also this is the, I think it's just called the original. I don't know why I still own those, because I don't actually use them all that often, so maybe I'll just try and use them up in some of my videos, or I'll declutter them to friends that I know will like. And then back here's all the bronzers and blushes. So I've got my Dr. Huska bronzing tint, which is nice. There's the old Lady Lola Sculpt and Glow here, because obviously I'm using up the highlighter, and then I've got the new one and the Coralista Duo. Healthy blusher, which we all know I like. What else? Oh, these are more Divina Organic sample blushes. Oh, that's Cherry Blossom. And then I've also got it in Coral. Again, lovely powders, but I just don't, blushes, but I don't really use those too much. I've got my Rituel de Fille Inner Cream Glow Pots. This is Delirium. Kind of like a coral type blusher, cream blusher, really nice. You can use it on the eyes, you can use it on the lips. Great multitasker. I've also got clips at the back, which is more of a black. The Alima Pure, sorry, satin bronzer in Maracaibo. Really nice natural bronzer. So then I've got two other mineral blushes. So I've got Peachy Keen from Inica and Ooh La La from Lady Lolo, which I haven't actually used that often. I think I picked this up when I was doing that festival inspired makeup that they did on the Lady Lolo website page. But I do need to use those because that is a nice formula. And then in the corner here I've got this blush from Superdrug. It's a powder blush in Make Me Blush. And then you've seen this recently. This is the matte bronzer in Light. Again, just trying to use those up because I don't really need those. And then at the bottom I've got the e.l.f. face palette, which you've seen. And then obviously right at the bottom I've got my Nip and Fab blusher palette, which I do really, really enjoy. And that's it for my face portion. And these are all my eyeshadow palettes. So this is probably the most that I have out of all the stuff, just because it kind of, I don't know, maybe excites me the most. So right at the back here we've got my Carnival palette, which you know I use quite a lot, especially for like the really colourful stuff. The mirror is very much broken because oh god. Okay, yes, the mirror is broken quite badly, and I think some of it might have fallen into the palette, so I'm going to need to, I'll take that out and sort that out because that's quite dangerous. I've got my Z palette here, which has my individual shadows in. Oh, there's a blush here actually from Nabla, which I haven't used in ages. Oh, is it Virgin Island? Was that what this is called? Yes, Virgin Island from Nabla. That blue was stunning, and I have not used that in ages, so I really need to use that because that was absolutely. So yeah, and then I got a black, grey, and this denim blue, from which I don't really use much, so maybe I'll declutter those ones, but definitely going to keep that one. I need to use that one soon for sure. And then my Divina Organic singles here, which again you can't get a hold of, but they're really nice eyeshadows, pigmented, smooth, blended really well. But yeah, unfortunately you just can't get those anymore. Another palette which I think you see quite a lot is the Urban Bible from Sosu and Kaylee, MUA. Which looks like this. Another beautiful palette that I absolutely love. This one hasn't had much use out of. And this was one of the options for the makeup challenge. It's a Juvia's Place palette. And it has some interesting colours in here, quite like fun, actually more springtime colours. So maybe when spring comes around I will get that back out again. I've got the Wild Animal Integrity palette, which actually I don't use that often. I used it recently to create a really bold smoky eye look on my Instagram, but it's the first time I ever really properly used it, and it's never one that really I kind of gravitate towards. There are certain colours in here which look beautiful, but I think because the setup of the palette, it's quite hard to determine what I want to do with it. That blue actually, to be fair, is stunning. So I'm kind of in two minds whether I want to keep this. I did create a really nice look, bold smoky eye look on my Instagram using it, which I was really happy about. But yeah, like I said, it's not one that I tend to gravitate towards. And then we have the Kami palette, which Emily very kindly bought me for my birthday. And I absolutely love this palette. The top row is just stunning, the formulas of them. The gold one is completely different to the other top ones. It's much more of like a blinding effect, but the other colours are so pretty, and that duochrome right at the end, you've got this, it's just stunning. And yeah, I really actually enjoy this palette, and thank you again to Emily for buying it for me. I've got the two ABH palettes here, the Modern Renaissance, which was like the original, which I really like, the Riviera, which I did, again, was one of the options for my recent video, just here, beautiful shades again. It was kind of like one of their first colourful palettes they brought out. Now I think they have way too many palettes that come out at the same time. I've got my 3 Ether Beauty palettes. I'm still in two minds about whether to get the Crystal Gem, because I didn't realise it was a limited edition one. So once it's gone, it is gone, and I'm kind of tempted. So yeah, I don't know. But my Rose Quartz one, which is beautiful. It's definitely a lot softer, like I said, than the other three, but still a nice, like, everyday kind of palette with a few smokier tones for the evening. I got the Solstice palette, which is probably the one that gets the most use out of me. Again, it's like neutral tones, but they're much richer, deeper, give more impact and stuff like that. I really like this one. People actually really enjoyed the makeup challenge that I did with this, even though I thought it was quite a simple look. So I've got two MUA palettes. I've got the Fire Vixen, which is at the back, and then the Cosmic Vixen at the front. Again, I do use them occasionally, but not that often. I've got the Colourpop wet palette, which is the collab with Brett Rockman, I believe. Bretman and Colourpop. This one, which is really beautiful blues. I love blues. Some beautiful colours in there. I've got the Lavera palette, which was recommended to me, which I did the video on. I did the 4 looks. I haven't really used it since, if I'm being completely honest. It's not one that I gravitate to the most. I'm glad I tried it, because it's always nice to try new things. But yeah, it's just not one I seem to gravitate towards ever, really, that much. So I've got 2 of the Colourpop, 2 of the e.l.f. palettes, the Jewel Pop on top and then the Rose Gold Nude. I used the Jewel Pop recently, but not so much the Rose Gold Nude, so I need to kind of play with that again, and then if I don't find myself reaching for it again, I guess I need to declutter it and give it to a friend or donate it or something like that, because yeah, like I said, I don't get a lot of use out of it that much. But like I said before, if there's any palette that I haven't used for a while that you'd like to see me use, just let me know in the comments below. I've got the Benecos Natural Eyeshadow Quad in grey. Again, I have not used that recently at all. These are really inexpensive, the Benecos eyeshadows. No, they're not the best. My Ether ones are definitely the best. But for a little on-the-go travel 4 eyeshadow quad thing, it's really nice and I quite enjoy it. I've got 2 of the Charlotte Tilbury little quad eyeshadows. Again, I don't use these that often, really, and I still need to find out the status of Charlotte Tilbury as well. I've got 2 of the Colourpop colour palettes at the back here. So I've got Just My Luck, and then I've got Blue Moon. So here they are. I definitely say that the Just My Luck green one is a lot harder to blend out. It takes a lot of blending to get it right and stuff, whereas the Blue Moon works like a dream. I do love the colours in here. I don't have colours like it, like for example Mary Jane, that centre one. It's a beautiful, unusual colour. I love it so much, so that's why I haven't really parted with it yet. But again, I think it's another 2 that I need to do a few more looks with and decide whether I actually still want them in my collection or not. So at the back here I've got my 2 100% Pure Naked palettes, Pretty Naked and Naked 2, which I know everyone enjoys and I do use quite a bit. This, I did a Superdrug order, and it was just like toiletries and stuff like that, and this came free with it because I spent over a certain amount. This is a Revolution palette. It's called the UR Revolution. I haven't really played with this. I've done a few swatches to see what they are like. Yes, they're all shimmers. There's no matte. Some are more foiled, some are more like metallic, some are just a subtle shimmer. But yeah, I haven't really played with it. Like I said, I've done a few swatches, as you can see by the marks. But yeah, this was one that I got free with a Superdrug order, so maybe I'll play with it, or I'm sure I've got quite a few girls at work who like to play with makeup as well, so I might give it to one of them. I will get to that bag in a minute, but then I've got the ABH brow kit, and then finally I've got the, I don't know why I've kept it in the package, but I like this big box. It's the Lavia Matte Mosaic palette, which I have used a couple of times recently, and I think this is a really nice palette, and I know there's so many more looks I can do with this, so I'm excited to continue to play with this one. But yeah, so I really like this one. This is my more recent addition to my collection. This bag is all like my eye primers, mascaras and liners that are black or white. So yeah, I've got the Avril mascara there. I've got the Lily Lolo. That one's drying up, so I need to get a new one. I've also got the Kiko one just there, which I don't often use anymore. I've got the brown and black eyeliner from Lily Lolo there. Oh, their eyebrow pencil, which I don't really tend to use. I've got the Gosh Fibre Gel sculpting thing. And I've got quite a few, so I've got a white liner here from Colourpop to use. And I've got quite a few just really inexpensive, oh, that one's not that Charlotte Tilbury, pencil liner. But these are just like from MUA or Makeup Revolution. These I don't use that often. Actually, it's a Nabla one there as well. For makeup looks and such. These I purchased, especially the MUA ones, for doing more like my arty stuff on my Instagram, because I just wanted cheap ones where I didn't matter if they got ruined or the paint ruined them or stuff like that. So that's kind of more why I have these ones here. Then I've got my Lily Lolo eye primer and a backup ready to go, and there's the eyebrow duo, which looks an absolute state, but you can just see that's well loved. And I've got a pair of eyelash colours, even though I never curl my eyelashes, but they're there. Final drawer for makeup, the one below is just nail varnishes, but this is like my individual things and my more colourful kind of eyeliners in this one. So I've got some false eyelashes at the back. Again, I don't really use false eyelashes that often. I've got these, which Emily gave me. I need to use them again. It's the e.l.f. lining to find eye tapes because they're always quite handy, and even doing some more like kind of fun stuff with this could work, like more arty stuff with this could work quite well. I've got in this corner over here, I've got all my Silk Naturals eyeshadows, some really nice ones. I need to use up, I haven't used, where's it gone? There's a little sample bag of this shade here, Swamp, which I really want to use in some kind of look. I don't know what yet because it's quite an interesting green, but I do want to use that soon. I've got the shade Royal, which isn't good for blending, for a liner or just packing colour, it's fine. That's a pretty colour, it's the shade Naughty, and I've done a look on that recently. There's an orange, there's a really nice yellow actually. What's it called? Sunshine. Beautiful yellow, fun. Stacked up here, all my Lily Lilo eyeshadows. So I've got, so I own 16 of the mineral eyeshadows. I've got one press, which is that double denim blue, which I do want to use again at some point. I have said in the past, I don't think the pressed are as good as their loose mineral ones, but this actually didn't perform too badly, and I do like the colour of it. It's quite a nice dark blue, which works quite nicely. Hiding here is just a Jane Iredale pressed eyeshadow. It's just in this shade Slate Brown. Just an easy kind of transition type colour. We've got my Aggressor Eye Tint down here in Plum, which I've used recently, and I love that one. And like I said, I might get another one. The Barefaced Beauty Mineral Eyeshadow Mermaid, is it? I think I've used a few times, but not often recently. This is what my friend got me for Christmas with Stila Magnificent Metals in Hypnotic. Really beautiful. This, I have not used this since that review. I honestly don't know how to use this, and I'm not sure it was worth me picking up in the end. I was intrigued to try it because I've never tried anything like it before. This is the Kosas 10-second eyeshadow in blue. Well, it's not called blue, is it? It's called Nitrogen. But yeah, like I said, since that video I have not used it. I just don't know if I'm going to, and I don't know if it was worth me picking up now. Possibly maybe one of the more wearable shades, but it's just quite an expensive product, and I don't know, maybe it's just not for me. I'm not sure. I've got the Anima Pure eyeliner here, powder eyeliner, a few of the Barry M shimmers, which I don't really use, so I don't know why I've still got them. The Zoe eyeshadows are still in there, and again, some of these are kind of, I'm not sure if I'm going to keep or declutter. This is like the Colourpop single eyeshadows I never seem to gravitate to anymore. There's some beautiful colours in here, like Milky Way, and that one's a beautiful colour. What shade's that? Don't Leave. Beautiful. And these glitters as well. I just don't ever use glitters. So I just don't know if I'm going to declutter these to friends or donate them or keep them and just try them out and see if I can use them for something. I don't know. My 3 Ritual Duffy little eyes. So I've got 2 of the H&M eyes. This one in Love Spell. I've got Obsidian, and I've got one of the more celestial ones in Lyra. And the only thing left in this drawer is this bag here. So this is where I keep all my coloured eyeliners or coloured mascaras. So not something I necessarily gravitate towards every day. So yeah, I've got 2 of the Colourpop blue mascaras in Blow Your Mind and Sky High, which are really nice and quite fun for the more fun, colourful editorial type looks. I don't know why I still got this. This is a Pacifica gunmetal eyeliner, and it's not that great, so I might declutter that one. I think I've got quite a few of the again, more of the Colourpop coloured eyeliners, because I think they're great. Some yellow, blues, green, purples, not purples, pinks, orange, really nice. I like those a lot. The Benecos light blue eyeliner, which is really nice. I've got a Barry M purple, metallic purple, again really nice. This is a pretty one. This is the Neve Cosmetics. I've used it a few times. It's one of the pearly ones. It's quite nice adding something brightening in the waterline. That's also metallic as well. The 2 Sultry eyeliner crayons, which I haven't used for a while, so I need to get playing with these again, in True Blue and Purple Haze. The Gosh stick in metallic grey, or just grey. This is a metallic formula. I used to have a lot of these, and these are really nice, really inexpensive. I know Gosh has now gone completely cruelty free and vegan. So yeah, these are really nice products. And then finally a liquid liner from Nabla. They're one Dazzle liners and it's blue, so it's quite fun as well. I haven't used it again in a while, so I kind of need to use that one as well. And then another eyelash colour, even though I don't use eyelash colours, and a pair of tweezers as well. So that is all the makeup that I own, my collection. I wouldn't say it's that big, but obviously for the everyday person it probably is. But in comparison to a lot of people who are in the makeup industry, it's really not at all. And yeah, like I said, there's some stuff that I'm thinking of decluttering because I just don't gravitate to it much. But I think I'm going to play with them a few more times and make my decision that way. Like I said, one of my goals at the beginning of the year was to kind of really zone in on what I'm buying and go more clean beauty with my stuff and kind of replacing stuff. But like I said, this is kind of why I'm doing the 100 days of makeup on my Instagram, is to try and use up some of the old palettes that I haven't used in a while to see if they are worth keeping, or just to use them up in general to kind of, yeah, downsize my collection a bit more. I'm also thinking of doing a 3-month no buy on makeup, 1st of March. Just because I think, again, it will push me to use some makeup that I haven't used in a long time. It will make me use up makeup, and in all honesty, there's nothing that kind of I'm gravitated towards in terms of new makeup that's being released. So I think might be quite a good idea as well, and then I can save up some money and put it towards kind of other things as well. So yeah, I hope you found that interesting. I hope I didn't bore you too much. I always find I know it's quite fun to look at people's makeup collection, but I always feel like just because I'm saying what everything is, it sounds quite boring at the same time. So I hope that was okay for you. I do hope you enjoyed this one and didn't find it too boring. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.